All right, this may seem a little bit random and out of the blue, but I do have an explanation. I'll explain. This one has been on the back burner for a while now. I've kept it pretty quiet. I didn't want to say anything just yet. This was pretty much like a long-term thing for me. It was going to be in the next 5-10 years. But then I hit 30 and I realized I'm not getting any younger and Defenders aren't getting any cheaper. So here we are. Also, as a YouTuber or someone who creates content on YouTube, I kind of always need something like else to film. I need another project. And whenever I've got a project going on, like the E36 V8, my brain tends to just look for the next one, like forward plan. So I start forward planning and then I get impatient, so I end up buying it. Hence why I'm driving a Defender right now. We're in the woods. It's raining loads. I'm getting soaked. But I drove all the way here, so we're gonna do the car check. Behind me is my brand new, to me, Land Rover Defender. I will show you now. I'm gonna show you. I'll move out the way. Here it is. There he is. He? She? I need a name for him. He's a bit of a beast. This is my Land Rover Defender. It's a 110, which means it's got 110 inches between wheelbase. There's a shorter one called the 90. You'll probably recognize it. This is a 110, so it's a longer wheelbase. They do a 130 as well, but that's massive. But yeah, this is a 2003. It is a TD5. If any of you know that engine, it's a 2.5 5-cylinder diesel. First things first, we're gonna point this out. It's matte black and it's been Raptor lined. So this is like truck bed liner paint. He's done the whole car, this is the previous owner, except the rear cab, which is the factory color. This is blue. He told me that basically he was gonna put windows in, so he left out on the paint on these panels. It does look quite good, I have to say, the matte black. I actually do hate matte black cars, but as far as matte black cars go, this actually looks pretty good. That being said, I'm not keeping it. It's not staying matte black, don't worry. You might also see we have LED lights. So LED lights upgrade all round. We've got a new grille, new Defender badge, and new light surrounds. Also, it has a winch bumper and a winch. I don't know if this works, I haven't tested it. Apparently it does. There you go. It's got a winch. Huge shout out to Adrian Flux for insuring this for me. I just send them dumb stuff and they just go, yeah, all right. I think this is like number 4 or 5 I've got insured with them now. They do modified cars. They're really good for young drivers. So if you need to get insurance, you got a modified car, you're young, or if you're just anyone, there is a link in the description. Click on that and they will call you back. They normally give you much better deals over the phone because they can tailor the policy to you. So click the link down there. It'll be a callback thing. They'll give you a ring and they'll get a policy sorted. They cover mods and stuff like that. I rang them up and told them about the cage and the compacts and they were just like, yeah, sweet. Shout out to Adrian Flux for getting me on the road with the Defender and my other cars. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Originally, I went to go view this car. Car? Is this a truck? Or is it a car? It's too big to be a car. I don't know what to call it. Also, I really dislike this small number plate. We're gonna sort loads of stuff out. So I went to go see this car, and from the photos, it looked a bit weaponish, and I was thinking, oh God. I saw the wheels and tires, the matte black paint, and I was just sort of like, well, this is gonna suck. But then I got there, and so basically, I don't know if you know, but the main thing about Defenders is they rust like mad. So I was expecting, because he'd painted it and all this sort of stuff, I was like, well, it's gonna be a dog, and it's probably gonna be mechanically bad. And then I turned up and I couldn't find anything wrong with it. I actually really liked it. So, it is low miles, it's 72,000, which for 10 years to 2013, 20 years, That took me too long. 17 years. 72,000 miles in 17 years isn't a lot. The rust is actually, from what I can tell, getting underneath it, it looks quite good. There isn't much rust. And the bulkhead and all the normal areas are sound. I turned up, looked at it, took it on a test drive, and bearing in mind this was like, I wouldn't say cheap, but it's cheap for a low mileage TD5 in this condition, all right? So yeah, I basically just was like, I'm having it. So I bought it. The other thing I don't particularly like about it, these things are massive, absolutely massive. They're 18s, and after spending like 10 minutes on forums, basically no one should put 18s on a Defender. They should be 16s. So there's 18s on these. They've got massive tires. You can't really see because they're covered in mud. These are in American sizes, so it's a 33 by 12.5 by 18. I don't know what the measurements is. I'll put it on the screen. This is the equivalent tire size. It's massive. You can imagine like the rotational weight on 4 of these. You can hear it when you're driving. It's just struggling. Yeah, 18s on massive mud terrain tires. I'm probably gonna get rid of them and change them. So that's that. Also, we have a snorkel, which just looks like a bit of house guttering. So we'll change that. What else do we have? We have these side steps, which are really useful because my bum comes up to about here. So trying to get in the car, look at, you need them. You need the side steps. All right, just whilst we're here and I actually remember, I'm gonna do a giveaway. This is the winner from last video. You win the hot sauce. This video, I'm gonna give away one of these bold tees. They're just a nice, clean, basic, simple tee with a bold logo on it. They actually fit really nice. I'll try and show you. There you go. There's the floor. So if you want to win one of these, all you got to do is drop a comment. Leave me a comment what you think of the Defender. Comment name ideas. I need some names. Comment if you are into 4x4s and you have any tips for me. I don't know anything about this stuff. Just drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you like my idea for the adventuring stuff. It's something very different to what I normally do. So I don't know how you guys are going to enjoy it, or if you're not, or if you are. Leave me a comment down below. You win a bold tee. And yeah, thank you very much. Another thing, this is really cool. This is a Puma bonnet. The Pumas are the later edition. So from 2007 onwards, they're called Pumas. They were the ones with the 4-transit engine. So they're like they had like a facelift. So they got a new bonnet. The interior was like completely redone. The TD5s came with a completely flat. So that was just like that, completely flat. This one has come with the bulge, and I like the bulge. What else we got? Steering guard under here. So this just protects all your steering components when you're bashing rocks. Moving around to the side, this is a 110. Normal 110s, or most 110s, come with 2 doors. So they come with a door there and a door there, a couple of windows. This is more like they call it a hard top, but it's a 2-door, 3-door. So it's got 2 doors here, 1 door at the back. I quite like this. Less things to go wrong, less windows to leak, doors to rust. LED light upgrades. This did have a spare wheel carrier, but I took it off because I've ordered a different one that mounts on the chassis down here. It's got a tow bar, which is really useful. This is another reason why I bought the truck, car. We're gonna have to sort that out. You might have noticed I've been drifting a bit, and I can't really venture much further than Birmingham at the moment because if I go to a further away track and I break down, I can't get back. So eventually I will need a trailer license and a tow vehicle. I didn't want to swap the Passat for a tow vehicle because the Passat does really good MPG and tow vehicles typically don't. This can tow, and it's not my daily. So now I have a tow vehicle, and it's all set up for towing. It's got a tow bar and the little flappy thing for the lights, electrics on the trailer. I don't know how trailers work. They got 2 wheels, 4 sometimes. Let's walk back around the front. The main reason I actually got this and wanted to get one of these is I had a conversation with someone the other day, and we were chatting about like bucket list stuff and like what would you be pissed off if you got to your deathbed and you hadn't done. And the first thing I said that came to my brain was adventured around foreign countries and gone exploring in like an adventure vehicle, van, truck, 4x4, whatever. As soon as I had that conversation, it kind of just went from there really. That's basically the plan for this thing. I want to convert it and go on adventures. Every time I go away and I come back, I realise that England is actually just a bit shit. I mean, look at this, it's summer and I'm getting absolutely pissed on. There's no consistency. I've just been in Portugal, Madeira, for like 4 days and it was just banging. UK is just an island that has terrible weather, and that terrible weather leads to unhappiness. All of our lifestyle and the culture in the UK is based on being indoors, and I hate it. I love being outdoors. I will slowly be converting this into like an overland adventure rig. I want to sleep in the back. I want to cook out of it. I want to be able to go anywhere in the world in it, basically. The other thing I like about this is the checker plating on the bonnet, which means, I mean, it's wet, so I'm probably gonna slip off and die, but you can stand on the car. So if you ever wanna get a good view of some mountains or sheep, just stand on the bonnet and then hurt my knees when I jump off because I'm 30 now. Let's go have a look at the inside because I gotta tell you something about this. So, if you didn't know, Defenders are basic. They drive terrible, they have no room, and everything rattles. Look at that. You got slam doors as well. So once you got that in your head, yeah, they're not actually too bad. There's no sound insulation in here. It's all completely, well, I got a bit here. That's just a shit headliner. Back there, metal. Up front, we have a steering wheel, Land Rover. This thing is huge. So this is gonna go ASAP. Indicator stalk and light stalk, which wobbles and moves because there's something snapped up there. There's no indicator missing. It has got this though. A very cool horn. Dash lights and dash. Very basic. 73,000 miles. Here we got your gears. We got first, second, third, fourth, fifth, reverse. Then here we got high gear, so that's your normal drive. We got low gear, so that's your off-roading sort of like easy gears. And then that way we got diff lock, which locks the center diff, and then you got a front diff and a back diff. So there's 3 diffs. Diff lock doesn't give you a welded diff. It locks the diff in the middle, so it sends equal power to the front and the rear. So it's better for off-roading. That's my understanding anyway. I'm trying to learn all this. Here we're missing a head unit, and the weapon before has just put one of these metal straps to stop this falling out. We've got some shit that falls apart in here. We've got, this is my favorite, nice little cubby box, loads of room, 2 drink holders, and the guys literally just put it in on a kitchen worktop. And it's not even bolted in. Genius. We've got slightly upgraded seats from the TD5. So these are black leather. They're actually really comfy. Door cards, absolutely nothing in these. You've just got a handle. This has been retrofitted with central locking, but really badly, as you can see here. That is the central locking wires, and they are just wrapped around each other. Windscreen wipers. Absolutely god-awful. Watch this. Yep, and now they're stuck there. My favorite part, everything's my favorite. See that? So on the right, you've got whether the air comes out of the top or the bottom. On the left, you've got temperature, and it literally is just that. So that's floor, that's window. This is cold, this is slightly less cold. I've got electric windows, which is pretty impressive. We've got a hazard button, which works. Fog lights, rear wiper, stuff like that. Cigarette lighter, which is loose. There is a lever, right? That opens these. So that is basically your aircon. I'll show you the back. So we've got aluminium checker plate and bench seats. I did get given a load of spares, so I have actually got all the seats for here. So I can get 9 people in here if I want. And it's like a little army truck. What I like about this is it's a completely blank slate. It just needs a bit of a tidy up, and then I can build from there. What I love about this thing is, like, take this for example, this is the rear washer jet. Goes up here, goes in that channel, and then you can see where it comes down there. It is just so basic. And that's mint. I hate overcomplicated car stuff. Like if you ever take apart a VW or something German that's built modern, Jesus Christ. So here it is, my Land Rover Defender, 2003, 110, TD5. I'm over the moon with it. I'm so in love with it. Number 1, I get content, loads of content. You guys get content. Number 2, it fulfills my dreams of going adventuring and getting out the UK. And number 3, tow vehicle, if I need to tow my cars to skid track. So when you put all that into account, it kind of makes a lot of sense. That is why I got a Land Rover Defender. I hope you guys are excited for the build and to do more stuff to it. I got loads of plans, loads of plans. First things first, hopefully this matte black paint is going. It doesn't look good. It does look good for matte black, but matte black never looks good. No one should ever make their car any matte color. Gloss from factory, please, and thank you. If you're excited for it, drop me a comment down below. Comment any ideas you got and you will win this t-shirt. And basically, thank you for watching my videos. If you guys didn't watch my videos, I wouldn't get the sponsors and I wouldn't be able to buy dumb shit like this. So thank you for making my life enjoyable, and I hope I can repay you by giving you content that doesn't bore you. Drop a comment down below. Thanks for watching. Love you lots. I'm very excited. Goodbye.